Hey yo, it's the room mission, but every time you go to sleep, do you think it's just like another like simulation? Like, the theory where people think that our life is just a virtual reality simulation. I think that could be kind of true, but it might be. I don't really know. But everything, or not everything, but every time you go to sleep, do you think that whoever is really controlling you through this VR simulation of which I'm recording? Never mind that. It's probably not a simulation, but it's just a theory, you know what I'm saying? It's just a theory, it's not true, alright? It's not proven to be true, but what if when you go to sleep, the person controlling you, hear me out, like the person controlling you is actually just changing the game of the VR simulation. And that's why have like all these that's the reason we have a lot of weird dreams sometimes. Because the person controlling you in the simulation of life, they're just changing the game every time you go to sleep. Like, say like, one night you have somewhat of a normal dream, it kind of feels like real life. And the next night, you have a dream where you're just fighting in a zombie apocalypse, I don't know, or something. Yeah, so like, what if it really is just like life is just a VR simulation? And I know y'all heard about that conspiracy theory. If you're into conspiracy theories, you know about that one. But what if it really is just a VR simulation? And every time, like I said, every time you go to sleep, they're just changing the VR simulation game, you know? What if you die? You're just gonna like be some weird robot or something, or an experiment, or like an actual another person is being experimented on with VR simulations, and you just take off a VR helmet. When you die in this simulation, if the conspiracy that life is just a simulation is true, but I wonder if it's just like, if life really is a simulation, what if you're just like being controlled, like I said, like someone just being like experimented on or something to see what they would do in the simulation? Like, and if that's true, like the dude that messes up, like that's being experimented on, when he dies in the VR game, which is our lives, let's say that life really is a simulation, he dies in the VR game, and say like the doctors get really mad and they start like torturing him into like, and then they just put in another game and it's just the life of another person, like kind of a reincarnation thing, but it's a way different person. Like he's like, then the dude's just like controlling a different person to see if they can get different results. Like there's doctors, scientists all in the room just trying to get different results of what this dude would do if he was just different people. And that's who we are. We are just this one dude that's controlling VR games, and every time he dies he starts controlling another person through VR. Every time he dies in VR, he just controls a new person in VR. That's what the scientists make him do. Think about it.